tonight. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Buccaneers set to go on offense here for the first time, led out by a second-round pick in the draft out of the University of Florida, Kyle Trask. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it. Complete to Gronkowski. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
First down at about the 38. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Good finish there by Chase Winovich. Only 5.5 sacks in 2020, but he did tie with Shaq Barrett of the Bucs with 24 hurries, so you know he uses that great effort to create havoc in the backfield.
After the sack on first down, Trask. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Joe Tryon in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down.
Succop now for the Tampa Bay field goal.
This a 43-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They go play action now. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence. Sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Going up top for Miller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Going deep this time for Miller. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there for the Patriots. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And is that Gronkowski the one slow to get up? Yes. Gronk still down right now. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Trask, 3rd and 2. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this 1st quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we see James. He will. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, Trask. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who puts it. And the Patriots are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. At After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
It's Miller, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. To throw again is Wilson. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Richie James on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Bucs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trash throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Trask, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now Trask. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the... Oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. First down, Trask. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Trask. And this will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. First down throw for Trask. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's Trask. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Buying time to his left. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action with Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Play action. Now Wilson. Open man is Bourne. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there for the Patriots. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Harris. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Fulk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Trask on 1st down.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3.
Setting to throw. Here's Trask. Underneath, he's got Brate. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Trask to throw it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson going up top for Miller. And this will be caught at the 30. just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside. And this is going to be intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Trask now looks to throw on first down.
It's complete to Brown, right side.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Trask now.
He'll check this one off to Fournette.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, the U.S.
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Kenneth Murray.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack.
Trask.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a...
He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown.
Jonnu Smith, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a first down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
3rd and long for Trask.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
He's got it complete to Aguilar. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Under pressure, Trask, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Trask throw taken in by Evans here.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Got a man, that's Richie James. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They've got his man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them. Gets big yardage.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Dietrich Wise. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Trask. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing, Trask. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point try now for Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. So this drive spans 7 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, Trask. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, here's Trask. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Marianitis, his second sack of the night.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Trask from the gun on third down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Here's James. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Throwing again on second down. Trask. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. One last shot here. Trask. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans.